I have a question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can we speak to a corpse if we don't have its head?
No, you would need a head for it to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna speak with Dead to the Dragon from its heart.
That would be disturbing to see.
Ooh, you should use Speak Undead with the corpse that was on the ritual table.
The one that you smashed and then Philbus broke and pushed it away,
Yep, that one.
and now scattered on the floor in bits.
What did I smash?
Well, you pushed it on the autopsy table. There was a skeleton.
Oh,
Gad
that
smashed
one.
it. You pushed it off.
Yes. Well, let's find this hut you two are talking about.
Can Gad use his divine sense to have a sniff around?
You can, but you don't really get any inkling where the heart is from that.
Sniff, sniff,
Yep.
sniff.
Iblahai needs to do me a medicine check.
I'm going for the glowing bit because I remember you saying that.
I thought we said something about like the heart was already exposed because like the rest of the body fell apart, or was I just imagining that?
The body's been broken apart,
Mm-hmm.
so
So the
it's
heart is
exposed. Yeah, the inner insides of it is exposed.
Okay.
Basically fallen apart because it was held together by what the magic that was keeping it alive. It's kind of more than falling into bits.
Could I
Oh yeah,
tell?
there's a lot of blood suddenly right where Golden Impi is. It's just spurting everywhere. It's hot, steamy blood.
Could I tell anything from like looking at the body of the alchemist in terms of like on his garments? Are there any sort of like symbols, any writing on its skin, any insignias, anything that like tells about its allegiance or history?
Do me
Word.
a history check then, please.
Alright, oh no, I closed my thing and now
We have to
it's gonna
spend
load
2
really
hours.
slow. Hold on, guys. History, right? I'm really
Yes.
dumb.
No, you're not. He
Oh,
does.
wow.
You do see the mark of the necromancers, or not the necromancers, but the undead legion. It is well, if you want me to go a bit more detail, it's actually on his side of his hip. It is that symbol of a skeletal hand with an eye.
Tramp stamp.
No, it's not in the middle of his back. It's on his side.
On his hip.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Side tramp stamp.
Any another medicine from Iblahai, though?
Alright, let's do this. Slightly better. I'm getting there.
Yeah, you are getting there. You're making some mishaps. You're not very good at medicine, it seems. Anyone watching should probably be worried for any medicine checks you perform, if it involves surgery.
Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I'm only cutting something out. I'm not patching it together. That's what magic's for.
It's like someone who doesn't know how to make a cut of meat, and they just willy-nilly grabs the knife against the bone and just destroys it. It's like Gordon Ramsay would be horrified.
Just this surgeon from heaven just watching down on you as you do this, and it's like, no, God.
Ibrahim, your talents with medicine are truly unsurpassed. I can see you have consummate skill.
That's adorable. Thank you.
Oh, No,
Gad, roll me a medicine
Right,
check,
right.
please.
Cool, cool. Eh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you know he's doing terribly.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. You fucked this right up.
I know.
Where's even the lamb sauce to go with this? You've destroyed this, which is going terribly.
I don't want this thing
Here.
to get back up anyway, so, I'm fine with ruining it.
Well, that's true. Why don't we try and do it together?
Okay, then.
Power of friendship.
Okay. I know
Can
Wilbus is filling his thing with books, so
can God give?
give advantage. Yes. Beric,
Yes.
no, because you were finding the tramp stamp.
Yes.
Oh God,
Fantastic.
Well, it was with
Okay,
advantage.
Iblai.
it's out. Most of it.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Can
You
God try and
do.
get the last bit? Last
Yeah,
little
you can
bit?
do me a medicine.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
No, yeah,
gonna
you managed to just go and show that it's not that hard.
just gonna cut it right there. Okay.
That
Great
requires.
job, everyone.
Yeah,
You have 3 parts of a heart.
good.
Excellent.
3 parts of a heart adding to inventory.
Yep.
Now, what were we going to do with this? I forgot.
Iblahai is covered in blood as well.
Ibrahim, you're
Prestidigitation.
filthy.
Prestidigitation, but first, Gad, would you help cut this thing's head off too?
Oh, sure. Let's do another 5 medicine checks to cut its head off.
You don't need to do a medicine check for the head. Don't worry, you can just attack it.
Ugh.
Roll me the attack if you just don't roll a 1. If you roll a 1,
Alright.
I'm going to make you regret it.
He just stamps it.
Oh yeah,
Stamps the neck.
it just
There you
comes clean
go.
off.
Great work.
Great work. Prestidigitation, everything.
Suddenly a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I was talking
Doesn't
about
smell bad
us,
yet.
but,
You
Yeah.
said everything.
Yeah, that too, I guess.
You have a clean corpse. Beric, you can just see the warrant use of prestidigitation constantly over there. You can hear the small mutterings of it being cast, and so can a Wilbus as he goes by.
He's
Alright,
just eyeing
guys.
them and just stays more than 10 feet away from whatever the hell they're doing to the corpse.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to do down here, or shall we return triumphant to the city?
We need to grab the chest with the phylactery in it. Then we can return.
We need to what the chest?
There's a chest from last session
Yeah,
that we stuffed this thing in.
yeah, she's carrying
Oh.
it.
Oh, she
Same with
is.
the table.
Yep.
We
Oh,
yeah, yeah, we do have to carry the table. Also, we have to make sure that whatever is here gets cleansed somehow, I guess. I don't know if that's a thing.
Do you have
You
a
can do
spell?
me a religion.
Or like what I'm trying to say is like is there like make sure that no other critters or baddies are left here underneath the city. So I guess it's kind of more of like searching, making sure that like there aren't any like hidden chambers where like creepy
We did that.
crawlies might be.
There were no hidden chambers. I did an investigation check for that.
Yeah, but I
I
mean
was
like
just
on
imagining
the way
salting the earth.
Katagan o delenda est.
It's so true.
up.
So what are you doing?
Leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
Beric, why don't you and I cast a quick spell over this place and we'll cleanse it forevermore?
Well, what are you thinking? What spell?
Well, I was thinking a little something like this. And he holds up his hammer and he goes, "Fiends and evil things, fuck off!" And then lowers his hammer. That ought to do the trick.
Oh yeah, that spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, yeah, fuck off, but like a very wimpy, like whisper. No
Come
commitment to
on,
the
Barrett.
voice.
Put your voice and soul into it. Let
Anyone
them
but
hear
Gad
you.
do a religion check to see if this would actually do anything at all.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good one. Well,
Uh. Yeah?
Oh yeah, Gad believes it. This will work perfectly.
Yep.
Eric
I
knows
know.
probably not.
oh,
Wilbus knows for fuck no, this will do fucking nothing.
We'll get them right out, Barrick. Come on.
I pray that nothing comes back here.
All right. Let's
I'll-
go then.
I'll create some holy water and start pouring it over every corpse.
Okay,
Just-
all the blood seems to flow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend 1,000 gold to purify this place.
I can just create the materials to make holy water to at least splash everything here.
So you
There's
can
also
splash.
the sanctifying flame, and Will was like, take a torch from the wall. Can you, there's squeeze on the floor? Can you create more?
More of...
Grease.
This what?
Oh yeah.
There's grease from the floor because he cast it earlier and it's like permanent effect.
That was the wizard, and it has ended.
Yeah. If you want grease,
The alchemist.
I can get you 200 gold worth of grease or flammable oil.
Go for it. Let's band this place up.
Alright, everybody out.
Oh,
Starts...
okay.
Everyone starts leaving.
I can carry the body of the alchemist if Gad wants to carry the
table.
table.
Sure.
What about the table again? Still, but anyway, yeah.
I don't know, but Wilbus wants it. So we've got to do it.
Okay. So
And as we leave, Wilbus will like throw the torch into the oil.
you have as the oil just sets ablaze, and you start to hear a small scream from in the room. It's so low though that it's almost background. It's not like a child. It's not that kind of scream. I mean, it sounds like just a constant small scream from the entire room.
I'm sure that's fine.
Can we tell what the hell that is?
Do me an perception or investigation, I would say.
Can I roll that too? I'd be very
Yes.
interested. I'll try perception. Ooh, 20.
The scream is coming from the floor of the room, like the entire room.
Floor
Does it sound
skeletons.
Does it sound like, like, does it sound like the voices of the damned? Is it like a ooh kind of
No,
situation?
it's a scream of agony.
Oh,
It's
that's
just the wall skeletons. It's all good.
I just stab the
Um,
ground a little bit.
With what?
I have a rapier. I just stab it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that just tink straight into the stone below it.
Alright. Gad, would you smash some of these floor tiles? I just want to lift them up and see if we're inside of some creature.
Okay. Starts bashing tiles.
Burn, burn, burn. Red
Bonk.
line burn.
Bonk.
So you start bonk. Are you going further into the room?
No,
No.
He's just where he stood.
Because the screams are coming from this room, so the burning room, I should say.
Alright.
Hmm.
You'll go and stand at the door and like bonk one of the tiles and rip it up.
Don't can't really rip it up. It's like cemented down, and they seem to be proper cobblestone blocks.
Yeah.
It's not working, Ibli.
Oh well.
The guards are not in the burning
Can I
room.
also
Also, we left our guards to die in there.
No.
Oh no!
can I also balk the floor? But this time, I want to see if it's hollow in some places. And
Yeah, go for it.
like it's like there's somebody hiding underneath the floor.
Yeah, go hit them with that mace.
Okay. I'm not gonna use the maze because I know that like sucks up souls. Just
Yeah.
gonna use a regular maze,
So yeah,
which I can't find.
it doesn't seem to do anything when it particularly hits the floor.
Does it sound hollow anywhere?
No, it sounds just like cobblestone,
Oh
like
damn.
hard rock.
Anybody here telepathic and can like like
I mean, if we hear the screaming, do you think a telepathic would give us anything else?
detect the minds of things? I don't know. I'm not telepath.
Why are you
I've
standing
got-
by the doorway listening to the scream? Like, is it music for your ears?
Okay, I'm gonna try some things.
For Beric, maybe.
Like I might as well find this out, and then regret later. Can I? Oh wait,
Can
wait, wait.
you?
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, creature you can see within range. So this probably won't work. I'm going to look at the floor,
Okay.
right where I heard the screaming, and I'm going to
Okay.
cast command and say speak.
Ooh.
Okay, so that would be a charisma save,
I think it's a
which
wisdom.
wisdom. That would be even worse for it. You hear the screams get louder. It's
Oh
just
shit!
a cacophony scream towards you. You actually feel a wind pressure thrown towards you.
Ooh.
Is it supposed to do that?
No.
Well,
Yes, I have to pick what you want to do because
I kind of
I'm
want to
sure
put
it's
out the.
fine.
Should we put out the fire? I'm feeling guilty for the floor.
All right, fine. Snap my finger and all of the oil
If this
disappears.
comes back to bite us and the enemy was the floor all along, feel
Oh.
free to kill me.
okay, so everything that was wood is still burning.
Yeah. But oil is
Let
gone,
me
so all other fires are gone.
just get rid of them. Let me get yellow because red's getting confusing for me. Yellow, that's burning. That's burning. That's burning.
You know
Just
what?
a bit right there.
I have
Just-
this staff. I might as well use it. I'll create some giant insects, throw them in, and have them start, scratching everything.
Okay. So the insects seem to fly around. You can't really see into the room, and all it is that constantly of the insects' wings going everywhere. Just that weird vibration noise of their wings and the weird buzzing, I guess. There's no screams. There's nothing really apart from the insects flying around. How long do you want to wait?
Don't know. At least I tried it. Alright, do whatever you're gonna do. We have some creatures in there that can fight for us if something pops out and appears.
Anybody have detect magic?
Yes.
'Cause I don't think I have that.
I can
I'm
smell
gonna
evil
see
things.
somebody see if the floor is fucked up.
Wilbus?
Have you turned the insect swarm off?
It wasn't a swarm. Giant insects.
Oh, giant insects. So there's just some giant insects buzzing about. I got the wrong one. I think it was insect plagues.
Hmm.
But still, same kind of situation. So as Beric goes in, the blood on the floor still steaming, and you see as Beric goes to about where he is now,
Okay.
all of the blood on the floor seems to start to swirl around him and swirl towards him.
Fun.
and seems to closing in towards him.
Dissonant
Can I
whispers.
try to run?
You can try to run, and it seems to, as you get to about there, it seems to wrap around you. The dissonant whispers. This thing has to make that save, which it failed miserably. So
It runs away with its
6
reaction.
damage. Okay, I know how that works. So just as it's about to enclose around Beric entirely, it suddenly just explodes out in all directions, coating the walls in blood, and seems to
Holy
cling to
shit.
the walls.
What the fuck was that?
Wilbus will look at Iblahai. More oil? Like, takes out his sword again.
More oil. You know what?
could
I got something better. Here, take some alchemist fire. 180 gold worth of alchemist fire. Not just
Could I tell
oil.
what that was?
You can try to, Beric. It would be a Arcana or... Oh no, it should be Arcana.
Thing I'm known for. Arcana.
It'd be blood.
It's just some fucked up
Hot blood.
Wait, it's hot blood, fire. Hot blood.
And Wilbus make that Arcana check as well. He was looking at it.
Yeah, you can.
You have guidance.
Yeah, that.
No.
15. You think it might be some kind of elemental almost.
Ooh.
This blood seemed to be directed by a creature of some kind, probably constituted of the blood. Like, get out so we can torch it with fire.
Okie dokie.
Muscles heads running into everything. God damn it. And he will like take out this alchemist fire thing and just start. I imagine it's like in a satchel or like in a some kind of container. He'll start like waving it wildly so it's like sprays out.
Okay.
Tries to hit
Oh.
wherever the blood is.
Alchemist fire catches fire the moment it is exposed to air. Flamethrower.
Oh.
Is
Fantastic.
there any
Yeah.
more screaming?
Oh yeah, there's a load of screaming as soon as the alchemist. You just see Wilbur kind of step in a little bit, start shaking it about and throwing this alchemist fire about, and fire just spews out in all directions, and the room is now lit. It
This
is
room
on
just,
fire.
like,
It is full of
making me feel
screaming.
guilty now.
It's full of screaming. All of the blood is evaporating quite rapidly because this alchemist fire isn't alchemical. It's basically napalm at this point.
Yeah.
Everything is on fire. This room is ruined, and the screaming slowly dies away.
All right, great work, everyone.
Yeah.
So it's just a burning room.
Just gonna
As
step
the
out of
screaming
here.
dies down, it's like as the screaming starts dying down, Wilbus will just whisper into the room. It will soon be over. You can go to sleep.
What's that? What are you saying, Wilbus?
I cast Cure
nothing.
Wounds on the floor.
There's still what in the floor?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't do that.
You were
Nice,
finally making up with Iblahai. Finally.
I have to
As
make sure
the-
when he says he's hitting something.
Yeah.
Has the fire fully burned down?
Not yet. It's mostly burnt away.
Okay, well. Like, wait 2-3 extra minutes after the screaming stopped to see if anything happens. After that, I think we just leave.
Yeah, you can see after the fires have all turned down, it's just a blackened room now.
I just
Well-
realized I'm resistant to fire now.
Is there blood in this room?
In that room, no, actually. All the blood in that room seems to have gone.
But
Well,
that
whatever
entire
it is, we seem to have killed it.
room was red, but now it's completely clean. Huh. I'll throw in some more alchemy fire in there just to be on the safe side.
Oh, you've already killed my cleaning elemental.
I do
No.
not care.
It was just the
If
cleaner.
it was a cleaning elemental, I would. That's so.
I
I'm
have
not
never.
telling you what it actually is.
Yeah,
So-
Well,
never.
job well done, everyone.
How
Yes,
to
when
make
the
Beric-
screaming stops, you know that you have succeeded.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's how you lead on to war crimes.
No.
I know.
War crimes? You mean war? What's that?
I mean, war strategies.
Whatever that was, it was definitely super evil. And we
will
killed
go
it
back
good.
to floor.
It was attacking Beric.
Yes, exactly. And we like Beric. So, it's all good.
Yes, we like Beric.
Yeah, thank you, Ibrahim. I'm glad you agree.
I don't think there's anything else you wanted to do in the sewers or the caves.
Just like
So-
making sure that everything, like, there are no like hidden compartments that could hold pockets of meanie baddies.
Do you have a pickaxe?
Meanie baddies.
No.
Do you want
Then
one?
you'll need investigation.
Okay,
Here, take a
well,
pickaxe.
You have advantage then.
I
Don't
think
roll
I
badly.
guidance on myself.
And I'll help because I make 2 pickaxes.
Actually, no, it won't be advantage. You both roll individually, but it's easier.
Alright.
I can't find where my guidance is. Okay, here. Toggling it on. Investigation.
26.
No, that included
And 14.
no, no, 26. That's right.
14. You don't really find anything in particular out of place. You do find some cracks in the wall that had some unusually large rodents in it,
Oh,
Hmm.
with a couple of skeletal rats.
Must be arrow slits for the skeletons.
Yes, I think you're right. That must be it.
Skeleton rats.
You don't
Alchemy
find mithril.
fire.
Burn it all.
And that's going to be our call sign at some point. It's just like, we don't like something, you pour alchemy fire on it and see what happens.
I mean, it's a good plan.
If it still moves afterwards, you know it's probably not good.
Yes, it really sorts the wheat from the chaff, you know? Does it
Okay.
burn? Yes, then it's burned and that's dealt with. Does it not burn? Well, now we know we need to do something else.
It just makes me think of will it blend? I haven't seen that in
oh
a
God.
long
Yes.
time. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
How young are you? Damn.
What? I'm saying I don't know what a blender is in this universe. I don't think they exist. What is a blender, Beric?
I think it's what you I have no idea.
I mean, blenders, at least on the northern continent, it's a somewhat derogatory term you use for frontline fighters that can attack several times within 6 seconds. Call them blenders on the battlefield.
Hmm.
There you go.
We can all aspire to be blenders then. To attack many times.
Sure, I prefer magic, but you know, you do your thing.
Anyway, I'm bored of this fucking sewer. Let's go somewhere else.
Yes,
To the
you
king.
reach the surface quite safely. You do meet some unsavory creatures in the sewers, like a crocodile at one point, and snakes, but
Ugh.
easily dealt with by you lot.
Alchemy fire.
Yeah, see? That's what I say, easily dealt with. And you reach the surface. It's a lovely sunny day out, like every other day. Sometimes you just wish it would rain.
I feel cool though.
Yeah, you feel chill. Now,
Just the vibe.
Barrick, we need to talk.
Me?
Yeah, we need to talk. Everyone, we should go to the king, but you and I, we should just talk. Don't you agree, Barrick?
I think
Why?
we might need to all go together. But
We'll follow 10 feet
no.
behind.
Oh, okay.
Guys start leading you away. There's one guard who's at the top of the sewers. He seems to be on a horse. So, oh, hey guys. You
Hi.
done?
Yeah,
Yes.
Were you waiting here for an entire day? We were gone for like
9
Yeah.
hours.
I had supper.
That's the
Mhm.
public sector for you. Such inefficiency.
hey man, if he gets a per dime,
He's 5 days
I
from
mean-
retirement. 4 days now, right? 4 days from
Yeah.
retirement.
I mean, you're slating them, Wilbus, but these guards were kicking ass down there in the sewers. So
Yes, but we are hiring them.
Yeah, we're
I
hiring
thought they were
them.
commanded by the king.
And we're being hired?
Yep,
Yes.
you're working for us now. I gave you
Looks at
10
the other
gold
three and,
each.
like, he looks at the other three and they're like, just one of them's wiping his neck, swiping his hand in front of his neck, like, no, 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 keep it quiet.
we did just
And the guards start to go.
Oh, bye.
almost kill them several times.
Only a little bit.
Like they had
So-
any action before in their life.
That might be why they became guards, so they didn't have as much action.
Well, they're bloody good at action, so they should have more of it. We need to get these guards some action. That's what I think.
Yes. Are there any brothels in town? I haven't checked out the quarters.
Oh, I happen to be head of a sex workers union. If you'd like to go hang out there.
Oh, would not think that was something you were interested in, Gad. But I think you should introduce these three gentlemen to your friends.
Sure. Let's come, friends, to the NPA. Woo!
Right. Huh? They just start following guard. Confusion. Like, huh?
Oh, I love having the ability to just bring that up.
Yeah,
Oh yes. By the way,
we're all
funny you
going.
should mention that. Cool.
So yeah, I
Well,
guess we'll stop by the MPA before we head to the king.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're very confused because this isn't a build. Their main headquarters isn't a building for that work. But they do point you in the direction of brothels if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah,
There you go.
Iblahai
Just
is
have a
going
bit
to
of time
hire.
having fun.
Yeah, Iblahai is going to hire 2 people to give her the most amazing massage ever. She has had a day
Okay.
and a
Fantastic.
bath. A luxurious bubble
Yeah.
bath because sewers.
Is it
Oh,
a
it's a day?
massage or a massage?
No, just a regular massage.
Okay.
No happy ending.
Yeah, not this time. She was in a sewer. They weren't in the mood.
Hmm.
Tragic. Tragic ending.
Yeah.
My kingdom for a horse.
For a whole.
Oh no.
Speaking of horse, Gad resummons Dante.
Dante
So he
looks
can-
miserable.
Dante, what's wrong?
You have the feeling Dante was in a beautiful meadow beforehand, running free.
Well, we'll fucking find you a meadow here, Dante. Jesus.
Looks around at the desert.
You're not made to run around in meadows. You're made to kill enemies of Torm. What part of that are you not getting?
Somehow the horse sighs.
Yeah.
All right, you're in a mood. I'll find you an apple somewhere.
And there's a crow next to the horse, Millie. She just looks up at the horse and just nods knowingly. Yeah.
So, oh right, yeah, the whole Ibel-Iberic sitch.
Oh yeah. Just this one thing. I forgive you. I know you didn't mean it.
Thanks.
I know you didn't mean to hurt King, but I forgive you. Just wanted to say that,
Thank you.
but please stop hitting things with that hammer. I have a feeling that you're feeding something inside of it, and it will one day burst out and eat the world.
I'll see what I can find out about this hammer to
Thank
make
you.
sure I don't get taken over.
Very much appreciated. Now, would you get out? I have these grapes to
Okay.
eat.
Okay.
By the way, why the hell are you walking into this room? Have some
Well, you wanted to
decency.
talk.
We're all here, Ibla.
Yeah, but
No,
you're
it's just
okay.
like all hanging out.
Yeah, but you're okay, Gad. You're okay.
Dante's just getting a manicure in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dante getting
You mean
new
getting
shoes.
his horseshoed?
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
Well, I'm glad that you
Sure.
appreciate my presence, but Beric is also good. Just putting that out there.
Yes.
Well,
He tries
I
to
don't-
be.
Oh, I try
Alright.
to be.
So, after a few hours of rest and relaxation, everyone feels refreshed and pampered.
A
The
long
guards
rest
left a couple
or
hours ago.
4 hours
No,
or
not a
more?
long rest.
4 hours or more?
No.
Okay. So short rest. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all those things.
This is quite the establishment you have, Gad.
Oh no, it's not mine. It belongs to the people who work here.
Ah, whatever you say.
Yes, I do say so indeed. And I head around every so often and give them a load of money and cure all their diseases. It's great.
I think you got running a constabulary of this kind backwards. You contract diseases and you take the money.
Hmm. Ugh. But why would I take money from them? They're the ones who need money.
Well, why are you running this place if not for the money?
Yeah, because they need it. They are people in need, and they're very downtrodden in lots of places. And I was like, I can help them. And so I did.
Well, the alchemist down there needed to, I'm not really sure, but I think assist his master. We did not come to help him just because.
He's evil.
Yes, he was doing some dodgy shit with fiends, Wilbus. You see, the thing is that just your regular person, they may become evil through their actions, like the alchemist, but there's nothing fundamentally wrong with them. Whereas fiends, those are things inherently evil and must be destroyed. And that is why we did what we did.
It's odd. Speaking of fiends, I'm actually more happy seeing a fiend than a fellow gnome. Because you can always fight fiends. It's simple that to handle them.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, and like puts on goes into like the changing room to the king. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yes. I mean, the good thing about being able to talk to gnomes or humans or whatever is that they'll listen to reason, because as I said, they're not inherently evil. So you can have a nice chat with them and say, listen, friend, stop this. And then they'll be like, no, and then you kill them. But That doesn't always happen.
Is the compass still pointing towards the green glowing evil thing
Yes.
in the chest?
Hmm.
Cool. Tight, 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 tight.
Yeah. Being closely guarded by my construct inside of a coffin that is reinforced. It's doing okay.
So you get taken back to the Lord's Manor, the castle, whatever you wish to call it, or the citadel as we have it on the map.
Cad
Yep.
refuses to go and see the king.
Okay. Most of the servants and guards just look at you as you just stand there with a horse.
You guys go in there. I'm not seeing that king anymore until he apologizes and promises to not use mind enslavement.
Silent
Mind
image.
enslavement.
I make a illusory guy that walks in with us.
Okay.
Hey! Who's that handsome fella?
You're standing.
As you
Okie
are
dokie.
taken before the
Is
king.
that like a voice line from like some hero in just my brain got
What?
nothing. It's just you saying, "Hey, who's that handsome fella?" Is a voice line from something recognized.
Apex Legends?
No, it's Storm Spirit. I think.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the TV host. I don't play Storm Spirit often, so. But
Neither do I, but yeah.
so you are before the king. He is sadly still doing paperwork. He says, you're all back.
I feel that.
Hmm.
Have you finished what I asked you to do?
Yes. First of
Well,
all, everyone, please let him know.
sad news is. Sorry, what did you say?
No, go ahead.
Oh. I was gonna say like the sad news is whoever this dragon is, if you knew him, he's no longer with us. As in, he's dead.
King, for a moment, sits there looking at you, a bit confused, like, I know?
Oh, you knew? I thought we were like
No.
looking for a living dragon.
No, he said that we were going to go down there to look for a corpse. He specifically hired us to do that.
Well, fuck. I really thought.
He's just confused by the whole thing. He's like, so did you find it?
Yep. First of all, here's the compass back. Second of all, inside of
Thank
this
you.
casing is the phylactery.
Well, phylactery, quote
Phylactery?
unquote.
Or the undead dragon.
The soul of something is there.
Yeah, the ghost dragon.
As you say, Saul, his eyes widen and he seems more interested suddenly. So you have her soul.
Maybe. At least the ghost of it. But yeah, probably the soul. Stuck inside of that vial. You really shouldn't touch it.
No, please do. I would be very interested to see.
He slowly opens the case and takes a look, and he's like, "Oh, soul entrapment. How do I deal with these again? I haven't seen one of these in over a century now.
Do you know
Oh,
King? I mean, I'm just gonna ask Your Majesty, who was this dragon to you? How did you know this dragon? Why was it important to find their
he
remains?
he smiles sadly. You can see, and he gives out a small, sad chuckle, like, uh, it was my daughter.
Oh,
She was killed 150 years ago now. Couldn't find any part of her. I assume the undead legion took her somewhere, but I had no way of finding her.
Well,
So,
I guess you did find something that would help you find her.
yeah. Yes, 150 years ago before, well, like during the war.
Cool.
And you
Beric is not a fallen cleric yet.
so you said that you didn't find any part of her. Would this mean that the likelihood of the Undead Legion having access to a dragon's corpse to be blunt, possible to try to turn it into a lich dragon thing?
Well, by looks of it, they tried.
Hmm.
But from the runes carved in this, they couldn't control her. They trapped her. That's the sole entrapment. And she can't escape until I break it, which will take considerable time.
I have a question. The heart that we found, did it seem like, I mean, did it look like a heart of a dragon?
Have you ever seen the heart of a dragon?
I'm sort of like thinking if a dragon was like being the size that it is, um, was it big enough to be the heart of a dragon, or
Of
was it
the
like,
ghost dragon specifically that we met.
yeah,
Do me a a nature check, please.
fuck, we
It's
nature,
gonna be a hard one as well because dragons be magical
Hmm.
and dragons be rare.
not medicine.
No.
Oh no,
How many dragons have you operated on?
nope, five.
You haven't got a foggiest.
Hmm. Don't know if this matters, but unwraps the 3 parts of the heart.
He
This
Is it still
looks at
beating?
what?
No, not really. Not after it got sliced into pieces. He looks at it and says, bring it to me.
I bring it.
He's
Is slobbering blood on the table.
I did use prestidigitation on it.
Can I tell from the expression of the king whether, like, he has the countenance of someone that is grieving, or is he something that is like looking greedily at this thing?
insight check, please.
Um,
I'll join that
Insight.
if I can.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
because you're all in the room, so you can, apart from Gad. We only have an illusion Gad,
Nope. 12. Oh
who is just
man.
stuck still in the back of the room, this illusion of Gad.
Wilbus is doing his best to not stare at the ceiling while they're talking.
Beric, you're not sure. It's definitely not greed, though. It's not happiness right now either.
Okay.
Iblahai, you could tell he is grieving in his own way. He has somewhat of a sad expression. It is hidden quite well, but you can just discern it that he is very upset right now.
Yeah.
But with many, many years of public appearances, he knows how to hide his emotions well.
Yeah.
And he says, so, well, with this, they definitely have access to dragon parts. I don't know what they did with the rest of it.
Well, take out the head of the giant creation that we cut off. They made this thing, and I changed the illusion of Gad to look like that creature, and
He
basically show what they did too.
he pushes the chair back and stands up and starts to look around it with a kind of thoughtful look on his face and like, Then looks to the head, then back to the creature, the head, the creature. They mixed in dragon here. I can see from the head some of the bone is dragon bone fused with something else. The thing must have been strong. Can you tell me any of its abilities?
I show and tell as much as I can.
Wilbus does like
Well,
minor
I
illusions
would,
on the
but
table
we, the
while
player,
she explains.
has forgotten.
So he's like, so this was probably to capture dragons.
Using the corpse of a dragon to create a creature that hunts other dragons.
Yes.
Is that thing strong enough to catch dragons? I mean, I
It's-
don't want to presume knowing of your nature, but we took this thing down, and it wasn't the
It's-
most intensive fight.
It's not the thing to fight the dragon, it's the thing to capture the dragon and hold it. How many of you actually try to, like, I don't know, have an arm wrestle with it or see its strength just on its own?
Look at everyone who was up close to get, their face beaten in by it.
Which was mostly Gad
Yeah,
and Golden who aren't there.
yeah, just, the fighters.
Outside guard is complaining to the guards. And he used mind control. A grievous sin. That's it.
Okay. Saying if you see the thing would have a ridiculous strength for its size, when your small doll child puppet thing tried to fly and hover, it pulled it straight down.
Yes.
It has chains that seem to wrap around any size. It seems to be designed to grab hold of something and hold it down and not let it fly away.
Both clever and terrifying.
Let's hope it's the only one.
Well, go ahead.
Speaking of, Your Majesty, you know my address, you know my contact number. There was a payment for these services, yes?
Oh, yes. Where is it? Just one moment. He sits back down, rings a bell, and a servant comes in. He's like, "Oh, please bring the rewards." And the butler goes, "Yes, sir." Steps out and says, "Just give them I think 10 minutes will be more than enough. We need several people because it's not exactly light."
Good to know. By the way, we brought the corpse of the alchemist who created this creature. I believe you have access to people who can speak with the dead. I'm sure you can extract some information that way.
I can try to, yes.
That is
Right.
unless
Iblahai, did you say something about being able to do it? Speak with dead, I mean.
the king will probably have access to people who can do it. Me, currently, no. What about you?
I did want to do it, but I would have to make my preparations. I can surrender the body to the king once I.
Well, when you're done with it, leave it with the guards in the courtyard. Make sure to tell them what it specifically is and who it's for. I don't want them to get reports of a strange person leaving corpses in my courtyard.
Mhm. Oh shit! It's gonna smell soon. Fuck. Well, I'll have gentle repose and whenever I get a rest. So.
Okay, after a few minutes, the butler comes back, followed by several guards, and he goes, "So, how do you want your money? Do you want it in platinum, gold, herbs, spices? What do you wish?"
Gold?
10 herbs. Yeah, platinum, I guess.
Gold or platinum is fine with me.
We do have a large quantity of spice and alchemical herbs, if you do desire. We have no chemical X, though, apparently. We've been asked that several times.
Uh, VX gas?
No, sorry, we don't have many gases here, sadly, apart from the air we breathe.
Well, I can take mine in platinum if it's a thing.
Yes, of course. You are handed quite a smaller bag compared to people that asked for gold, because I believe it was 2,250 gold each.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the platinum coins, it's basically 225 platinum coins, which is considerably smaller than 2,250 gold coins. which you are handed a small bag. Iblahai is offered a large bag
Mm.
that is very heavy. What about you, Sir Wilbus?
A bit of a chocolate, sir, but I'll take it in platinum, if you please.
Of course. He turns around, goes through the chest like he did before, and hands you a small bag.
Will your majesty, Wilbur Kindleflame, always ready for more service, few questions asked, much killing guaranteed, and I hope to hear from your servants again. And, like, walks out.
He thanks you and says, I will most likely need your services again.
You
I'll
also know.
contact you when it...
Was going to say the same. You know where to find us.
Well, actually, Beric, I know you are one of the original people that were involved with this compass, as was Gad, who, if this report that my servant recently gave me says is true, he is complaining to my guards outside, which he is no longer under that geese spell as soon as you handed me back the compass. But
A spell! A spell of mind control! Have you ever heard of such a thing?
which then it jumps back and he's like, but I don't see it as so much control as coercion. But and he goes, you know why this compass was made. I hope you and Gad can hopefully use it to complete the original goal with Golden. Do you think you are up to that?
We will. I will do what I can, Your Majesty.
And he holds the compass out, which it had like a small attachment to it that seems to unbuckle itself and unfolds onto his hand, leaving just the compass exposed, basically. And says, "Please take this and try complete what we originally had this made for."
Okay. I have the compass.
Ta-da!
Apparently.
And you may, well, you should leave now. I have so much paperwork to do. And you can see a scholar come in with more paperwork and puts it on the desk and leaves.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess I leave. What is this thing? Why does somebody put radiant soul in my inventory?
What?
Only you, me, and Gad have access to that.
Hmm.
Best ask
Gad, what are you
yourself, to
doing?
be honest.
Anyway, what
Oh
are
yeah,
we
you
gonna
have a
do?
radiant soul right at the bottom. It's like, okay. So yeah, what do you wish to do? You can head back out and speak to Gad, or you can do something else.
Yeah, we fetch Gad, go to our house.
On the way, Iblai would just look at both of you and ask, what was the original purpose of that compass?
We
Not
were
sure.
trying to use it to find the lich who was head, like, one of the leaders of the undead army who, like, turned this part of the continent into a blasted heath. Was it like what? I can't remember how many years ago, or like for the war ended. Was it like in the hundreds of years territory?
Let me have a look. Because this is old law now, because we've been playing that long, and no one has asked about it for so long.
Fantastic.
I remember what the purpose is, but Iblai wouldn't know about that, so. And it's
My
good for
notes.
a refresher.
I can't believe I, of all people, have been entrusted with this compass.
War only around 20 years ago.
Smash it with your
Oh.
mace. See what happens.
Yeah.
Ah, you can also give it to someone, like Gad or Wilbus or
Wilbur's
Golden.
not there.
I
Yeah,
know,
Wilbus isn't with you right now.
I know, but he can do it at a later time, or you can hand it over to Blahai. Up to you. Or are you
And
going?
as
Oh, go ahead.
Eric, as you are leaving, though, the king will say, there is always a monetary reward for completing any of the usual tasks that you have been performing beforehand, such as destroying them power crystals that the undead seem to use.
Oh yes, that's
How
what it
much?
was. We
Yeah.
were like trying to destroy the crystals one by one. Now that we have this though, and I think like we are sort of have grown as people. Have grown as people. I mean, like we have grown in strength through our travels. It seems like perhaps we are strong enough that we may be able to challenge the Lich directly. We could find them with this company. I don't know if that's true, but just putting it out there.
But he says you will get anyone that you involve in your mission will get 2,000 gold per crystal. And if you can
Okay.
deal with any let's say, big player in the undead faction, there will be a monetary reward related to it, or etc. Title, item, and such.
Okay.
Wait.
Is Wilbur still there to hear that within earshot?
No, he left a while ago.
Oh damn.
Wait, Beric, didn't you fight that Rakshasa demon thing that was
Okay,
part of the
Bavrik
cult?
did, but I don't, so I don't remember whatever it was.
That Rakshasa was supporting the undead leader, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, he was, because he was in our first vision.
Yeah. Do we have any evidence? Do you have any evidence of you killing it?
No.
Oh yeah.
Was Bavrik the one who who killed the Rakshasa?
No,
No.
Levin did.
Okay, well.
I feel like if Gad was there and heard that, he'd be very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yep, there you go. You can leave. You go get Gad. What do you wish to do?
Outside, when Gad sees Wilbus coming out, he's just putting the finishing touches on his letter, and he's like, "Oh shit! Okay, give this to the king forthwith." Wilbus, Wilbus.
I think he left.
What is it, Gad?
Oh.
No, we are currently talking outside. You are still in with the king.
Okay.
Well, hey, if you wanted to like come hang out at the mansion, that'd be cool. We could, we could hang out. What do you like to do for fun?
Eh, the mention where you tried to smack me into a wall?
Yes, that's exact one.
I think I will have to decline. But
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was super busy anyway, so yeah, it's probably for the best.
see you around, Gad. And
Oh,
walks off.
okay. Bye then. Well, I've been thinking that with Phaleth leaving, Gad has probably been feeling kind of lonely of late, because King, Phaleth, and Levin have gone. Golden is constantly fucking around somewhere,
Pronghorn.
and
No, Pronghorn's
Pronghorn's
dead.
dead. And Beric, he doesn't talk to you that much, so Gad is sad, and I guess that's when Beric and Ibelhai come out from the king's place.
Oh,
Hey guys, how's it
why the
going?
long face, Gad?
What? Oh, it is not I that has the long face, but Dante. It's an easy mistake to make.
That's
It's just Wilbus
true.
left. You know, he didn't want to hang out. It's all good.
Well, perhaps, uh, perhaps we could convince him, since we know now that the king will um, give a generous reward to whoever, like, does the objectives that we set out to do. Perhaps that would entice him to hang out.
No, we don't need to. It's fine. I've got lots of stuff going on, so it's cool. It's cool.
Does
Gad,
it?
You know, don't.
Can I tell? I can probably tell.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Okay. Well, do you want to talk about it, Kat? Do you want to like have a drinking party, whatever? Do you want to like go to a pub somewhere and like talk about our feelings?
But why would I need to do that, Barrett? Because I'm feeling fine. You know me. Uh, sure though. If that's what you want to do, Barrick, of course we can go do that. Like,
Yeah. Do you want
not
to come,
gonna.
Iblahai?
hmm? Oh yeah, you two go have fun. Make it a guy's night out. I'll see you back at home, Gad. I will put on some really
Oh,
good apples for Dante, and when you come back, I'll have dinner ready.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Fantastic. Thank you, Ibrahim.
yeah, just go out and have fun today. And we can talk about smiting
Okay.
more fiends and demons and undead tomorrow.
Ray. Thanks, Ibrahim.
You're
Come on,
oh
welcome.
Barrick.
wait.
Let's go.
Can I before Iblahai leaves? Can I ask Iblahai? Could I ask for you some? How long do your created magical components last?
Currently 6 hours. No, 4 hours for a total of 6 hours eventually. But 4 hours.
Okay. Oh shit. Then can I ask you to give me some, what do you call these things? Diamonds tomorrow if I want to give some treatment to King.
King is currently in another land
Hmm?
on an entire
Oh,
other
never mind.
continent.
He's in Drovine in the northwest continent, which is
Never
on the
mind.
opposite side of the world.
Well, never mind then.
Well, I could teleport us there and you can do that, but my sister's got it covered.
Okay. Well, David's gone for a bit, so
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm just gonna go here and like think about what to ask the alchemist when I can finally speak with it.
Honestly, thought you were going to say, think about what you've done.
Think about what I've done. Well, that too, but that might take a while.
Oh, you don't say.
I
But
mean, you know what? I was already guilt ridden at the start of the campaign because of all the people I fucking killed. So
we're just piling it on more.
yeah,
Yeah.
Make sure you never forget.
Huh. Self-fulfilling prophecy. You decided on a character background. Now you're really acting it out. Well done for this
okay.
occasion.
He's trying. That's all that matters. Sort of.
Kinda.
What are you talking about?
Beric and his woeful murdering of people.
His body count
Yes.
growing.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Is there anything else going on?
You and Beric were going to have drinking.
Oh, fuck yes. Come on, Barrick. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is
So-
going to be fun. This is going to be the best, happiest night out. Smash cut to 20 minutes later, and Gad is just
Just like-
weeping. I'm so lonely, Eric. I'm so upset. Levin died, then King left, and Fatal left without really even saying anything to me. And now Wilbus doesn't even like me.
Oh,
What do I do,
no.
Varric?
This is before
I
he's drank
don't know,
anything as well.
man. You fucking shit up.
I really shouldn't remind him of
Never did the
Nameless.
right thing.
What did you say, Varric? I couldn't hear you. The people in this tavern are really loud.
I said I keep fucking shit up. I don't know. I can
No,
never do the right
Varric, you're
thing.
doing so good. You're so smart and good at everything. You're doing a great job. I'm sure
This is like
Lathander's...
that like the vibe of like two like 20 something college girls like drinking like the besties holding each other's hair as they puke into the toilet.
Yes, that is exactly the vibe at like 2 in the afternoon. They're, they've got issues. There's
Yeah.
a lot going on with them right now.
Are you going to drink? And if you are you, what kind of drunk are you trying to get?
Just completely
Blackout.
obliterated.
So you're going for the top shelf stuff. So this will cost you. Both of you roll me a Constitution saving throw. The higher you get, the more expensive it is.
Fantastic.
Okay.
DM, can I roll
That's
an
neat.
intelligence check to see if I can figure out that it's probably a good idea to send my familiar to look after them so that they don't get robbed of the 25,000 gold? Oh, 2,500 gold. They each carry on them.
You don't need to worry about that just because Gad and Beric are quite famous and they're very heavily armored. So most people don't go near them unless they're like top assassins, and they're not going to go for that money at that point because that's nothing to them.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about that. That's just something you all would know for being this kind of power that everyone in the city knows of Gad, Beric, and Golden because they're quite famous adventurers at this point.
So, like, local legends are just
Almost.
crying in a pub.
Yeah, pretty much. Gad, it
Fantastic.
only costs you about 80 gold to get hammered.
Fantastic.
Beric, it does cost you about 1 platinum and 5 gold.
Okay. So that's
The
But- and
first thing, Gad buys 2 pina coladas and sets 1 pina colada across from him. He goes, "To the greatest man I ever knew," and taps glasses with it.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, God, what would I say? What would fucking Beric say, man? I don't even know. Fucking, yeah, to the greatest man.
Fuck yes. Clink.
And you have several hours of weeping. Try and boost boosting each other's confidence. A lot of drinking. Iblahai gets woken up about 2 a.m. from Gad and Beric getting back
We
to the
can't
mansion.
open
Oh,
our
no.
gate.
She was awake this entire time.
You
Hey,
get to see.
that statue looks like a fucking fiend. Beric, watch me fuck it up. Hooah! Just starts breaking shit.
Is that in the mansion or in the city?
Yeah, that's in the mansion.
Okay, so yeah, things are starting to get torn up. The statues are getting ripped apart.
And then Iblai shows up with dinner
Oh,
Whoa!
and coffee. Or tea, if you prefer.
Ibrahim! He starts just picking up the food
a
with his
true
hands.
ally.
Oh,
It's a-
Ibrahim, this is so good.
You're welcome.
Half imagine it's soup.
Let's see.
He's
What I have cooking utensil proficiency. What should I roll with it?
1 second.
A D100.
Well, I was thinking a
I'm going to
D20.
roll on this, whatever this is.
Ooh.
So you have made a crock-pot roast.
Hmm,
Ah.
nice.
There's a whole roast joint of lizard for you.
Gad's just picking up the roast, just eating off the bone like, oh, wow, it's so good.
I don't need you to roll for you cooking because Gad and Beric are that drunk that anything tastes like heaven.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how well you've cooked it because they're that gone. But yeah,
I
you
tucked them
both
in.
are.
I tuck them in, feed Dante, and give him a good back rub because, yeah, Dante, I know you're going through a lot. Don't worry, you'll be in the field soon enough.
Dante's drunk, don't worry.
Yeah.
I rolled to see, and if it was below 10, then they got Dante involved in the drinking.
Mm,
So
Well,
Dante's
probably
also
did.
on the ground, just
yeah. Why do you think I was giving
I
him a back
imagine-
rub?
They walked home with Gad and Beric supporting Dante between them.
What a
And
sight to see.
we skip forward to the morning. Beric, Gad, and Dante are horrifically hungover.
I'm going to.
Oh, actually, no. All of you make a con save, including Dante.
Okay, fine. One sec.
We gotta find out if Dante does. Awesome. What about you, Gad? So
Doing
Dante
alright.
and Gad don't have hangovers. Beric does though.
Oh,
Oh shit.
whoa. Hey, Beric! What's up?
I cast protection from poison on myself and see if that
It does
cures
alleviate
me.
some of it. It does. It's a slow process. As it's draining it from your system.
I'm gonna
So
need a minute.
Oh, okay. She
Here.
starts strolling around with
starts making
Dante.
some like scrambled egg or something.
Here, have
Whoa,
some.
someone broke that statue. Crazy.
Yeah, it looked like a fiend who smited it. Real good.
That's a
Oh.
statue of a stag.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look a little demonic in this half light. Oh well. We'll get it fixed up. No worries. How are you doing,
Yep.
Iblahai?
I'm doing fine. Preparing
Oh,
for the
good,
day.
good.
And I'm going to go and see if I can find some good barrier tattoos today.
No idea what that is, but fantastic. I hope you have success.
Me too. Hopefully I won't be as squishy anymore.
Mhm. So, it's the next day. What do you all wish to do?
I go looking for barrier tattoos, see if I can find or buy, preferably a rare one. But I don't know the
Okay.
price because I've looked up on the same prices, but there is no specific number there.
Yeah, it's because it's a newer thing, and that's mostly after the original DMG stuff. I think hasn't got a lot of the new stuff on it, which is a
Yeah.
shame. But I just look at stuff and then kind of compare it. So, but I rolled an okay. So you would have to roll me a perception check because you are looking around the city. When it's more, you're just looking rather than really trying to figure something out.
Alright. I will have my familiar, which I can share vision with, assist me, since they're good with that. So maybe I have advantage.
Mm, I will say yes.
Ooh. 31.
31.
You know what?
So-
Wait. 37.
Okay. You do find several magical tattooists. There is only one in the city that can provide you with the tattoo you want, though, from the descriptions on the board.
Hmm.
You can go look at it. It's in one of the more wealthy districts.
All right.
You can go speak to him if you wish.
Before that, I'm just gonna think about the actual value of a barrier tattoo just to have an idea before I walk in to what I should expect the price to be.
Do me an insight check, please.
Wait. 12.
50,000 gold or 50 gold. You're not sure.
Huh.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I got this.
Can't be worse than Gad.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's great.
You go
Nothing.
up to the receptionist at this tattoo parlor in the more dignified areas of the city. It is a small gnome woman. She's like, "Oh, hello.
Hello. I am looking specifically for a magical tattoo of protection. I believe it's referred to as a barrier tattoo.
What level? We have 3 levels available of such a tattoo.
Hmm. I'm interested in all of them, but I want to know the prices so that I can make an informed decision.
Well, the smallest one, that one, it's around 7,000 for the lowest.
Hmm.
Our most expensive is about. We'd have to order the materials, so that one's a bit tricky because it can vary between 45 and 65,000 for the most expensive.
I see.
The middle of the ground is about 20,000.
Realizing I'm nowhere near enough because I was only given 2,500 gold for the completing the quest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere near enough. Hmm. So the cheapest one would be once again
7,000.
7,000. DM, realistically, can I lower that to 3,000 by bartering?
No.
Nah.
I mean, the reason they cost so much is material cost, and the reason the most expensive one is a variable price is depending on the rare materials for it.
What would be the materials for it?
For which one?
For the rare one or the cheapest one? Just for curiosity.
One moment then. The uncommon one, you would require the blood of a couple of the more defensive creatures. So stuff like what is it called? The land shark. I've forgotten its name.
Land shark?
It's basically a land shark. You fought 2 of them already in the campaign at one
Bullet.
point. That's the ones. So creatures like the bullet or other high defensive creatures. So the blood of them creatures is required. It also requires magic gems of either ink, tattoo, markings that needs something or more powerful. So luckily you've got a source of water not too far away, so they can becoming frequent that they can use. So they get quite cheap. The middle ground one though is more expensive because that one requires more physical parts of like the bullet and several other creatures, including giants. It
So,
requires the gallbladder of a giant.
so if I were to, let's say, for example, come across a bullet, would I be able to harvest it and lower the price by getting access to that
Yes.
myself? I would be asking questions about how much of a discount I would get, prices.
If you could get well, the thing is, it depends how much. If you manage to kill a bullet and harvest its blood, depending on the amount, would depend on how much you get off.
Hmm.
Because they don't need much. They need about 3 vials worth to condense down into the ink. But if
Okay.
you came back with a barrel, then you're going to be able to sell it them for quite a good price. So,
Okay.
yeah, creme brulee. You can make a creme brulee with it.
All right. All right. That would be what I'm doing. I'm just finding out
Okay.
for this time at the very least.
Then we go back to Beric and Gad.
Gad, do you know what else I should ask? The spirit of, I mean, I don't know, the body of this dead alchemist that will help us fight more of the dark evil emperor that apparently is still alive.
Well, do we know for sure that they're connected?
I do not. Although it is kind of suspicious that this guy is here underneath the city when the thing that we met um, in one of those dungeons said that this is where the Lich wanted to do dastardly things.
Hmm. Well,
Maybe that's
first off, you could ask, who do you serve? And then you
Yeah.
could be like, what are your plans? Or like, where is your master? And then we could just work from that.
Yeah, where's your master is a good one. I have kind of questions that are related to said.
Beric, when exactly do you cast this spell? Early in the morning or late in the day?
Can do it later.
I'm just asking because I don't know how long Eblahai would be out, but she would be
It'd be out
interested
for
in
most
this.
of the day.
Okay,
Oh,
good to know.
why? Did you want to do something?
No, I just had an idea for something that might be useful, but since I'm not there, never mind.
Well, like I've been fully talking about speaking with Dad the entire previous day, and you did serve us breakfast or something. So if it would make sense that you would be able to interject to say what you have to say, I guess.
Well, in that case, I do have a spell. I do not know if it would work on a severed head, but the spell would be known as suggestion. I might be able to make it tell the truth, though that
That's
is
good.
that
In
is
that case, it would
not
make
entirely
sense for
certain.
me to, yeah. Eh, in that case, it would make sense for me to wait for you to, um, you know,
I could cast it
come
early in the
back.
morning as well, and then head out to do whatever it is I'm doing. I just wanted to know if I was there to have the opportunity to cast it.
I would have waited for you.
Okay. So I would be there and be willing to cast this spell if it works. Maybe. Possibly.
Um, just have like one more thing. Um, okay, what were you? Yeah.
So you're casting something on this creature?
Hmm.
Hold on. Let me just like write my questions.
Hey
Okay.
Josh, how about the 10-minute break now and we can like everyone plan up what they want to do?
Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. See you all in 10 minutes then.
Yeah.
'Cause I would like a cup of tea.
Okie dokie.
Yay.
Good call, Alexander.